Could everybody walk through today's video? Today's video, we're going to finish our continued tacking on the rest of the pieces for the Artec truss. I know this was a project I started earlier, then put it on pause, but now I'm going to start it and continue working on it. As you see over here, I already got the old axle removed. So once this is tacked up, I can slide it underneath, and if the fitment is good, can weld it together. So now on the truss, we're going to get ready to put the spring perches back in. First thing I want to do is I need to try to get that as close to 0 as possible. That's going to be as close as I can get. Now these perches, the offset part's got to be towards the front. So you want to butt that up to there. And then you want to put that on and then get that to as close to the desired angle as you can, which that's probably going to be the closest I'm going to be right there. So I just got these tack welded in place, and I tack welded them the same angle as this because I already set that up for the pinion angles I talked about in the last videos. So when this goes in, it'll line up with my perch mounts. If not, well, just have to bust it apart. Off to the next step. So what we got right here are these mounts, and these are the spring perch gussets. Keep that plate from bending, and I'm just going to tack that into place. So the next step is to put these on. The instructions doesn't say you need to sit in or above, so I'm probably just going to weld them flush. And then over here, these nuts are going to get welded to there because this fits on top of there, and apparently that welds on there. It's supposed to keep the coil bracket in place, but we'll see. So this part here is actually pretty important, is your lower control arm mounts. They butt up in line like that, and you can see that they're angled. So if I put this one on, goes towards the outside. These have to go towards the center. So they are side mounted. Since they gotta go towards the center, one's for the passenger side, one's for the driver's side. So measuring off the front, I'll be going about 64 degrees off center. Tack it in. Now for the shock mount to fit it up, you need about ½ inch of a space between that and that. And these are side fit only. So it says the top of the bracket has to go towards the center of the differential. It has to be about a ½ inch clearance, which is good because that magnet right there is almost identical to ½ inch. And plus, it'll hold that in place while I get the correct angle. Now, the thing with this, you want to put those in, and then you want to angle it a little bit forward, most likely, so you're able to get the nut in and out. So, like that, I'm about 88. I'll just go about 85 on both. So the whole purpose of just tacking it up is to fit it underneath the Jeep, just to see how everything's gonna align as far as control arm mounts and everything else. Look for any potential issues, because once you weld it in fully, it's gonna be pretty impossible to reverse whatever it is that you've done. One of the things I noticed too is that the track bar has two mounts. I'm gonna have to cut the top piece off because of the fuel lines. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, post them below. And now it's time to weld it up fully.